All right, Lucky Lou is back to do what he do, and going up against Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. This should be a great game for me right here, baby. You know we chasing that triple-double career record. You know we're also chasing that three-peat. We got to finish what we started 4 seasons ago, baby. The whole point of going into college was to prove that I am the greatest NBA player to lace it up. And quite frankly, my arch rival, he just couldn't hang with the biggest dog of them all. So now it's time to see if anybody else got it. I should have pulled up right there. But you know what I'm looking forward to for 2K22? I'm looking forward to seeing if those defensive changes that they made, not only just challenging at the rim, but at the same time, the defensive AI changes that were made, I'm looking forward to seeing those things kind of really fall into place just right. I'm hoping that everything they're saying about it is exactly right, especially when you see plays like that. Set the screen, go to the basket. You know how I get my assists, and it's been too easy. It's been too easy, you know. The only time I truly mess up is when I throw the assist in the wrong direction, and that's always my fault. Swing it out to Russ. Give me a bucket, Russ. Come on now, Russ. You got to give me buckets, baby. I'm chasing the triple doubles, man. So, you know, I'm hoping to see that when it comes down to what they're saying about defenders able to challenge 2 defenders by playing smart AI defense. I'm hoping that all this is accurate and all this falls right into play just the way they say, mainly because when it comes down to playing against players, man, you got to adjust for the meta. But when it comes down to playing against the defense on AI, it's easy to kind of break them down. So it'd be great to see the defenders force me to have to change up the way I play to make the game feel a lot more impactful, to make it feel more like a simulation while still being that arcadey fun that I look for when I'm going for flashy dunks. And speaking of flashy dunks, I'm loving the factor of dunk landings. Now, I'm hoping the ones that we saw on Twitter are just samples. I'm hoping that's nowhere near the collection that they have. And mainly because the simple fact is that a lot of those I've seen already in 2K. You've seen me pull some of those out when I finish. It'd be great to choose one that, you know what I'm saying, feels like maybe old school, or, you know what I'm saying, choose one that's a little more funky. You know, I'm also looking to see what the whole, you know, dunk package kind of creator is going to be, putting together some of your favorite dunks and building one big repertoire of them. I'm looking forward to those things. So 2K22 could be once again another great game for me. Like, I know a lot of people had problems with 2K21 on next gen. I took it a different way when it came down to it. I enjoyed the My Career experience mainly because I'm doing me. I'm going out there and I'm hooping and I'm playing my game at my level and going up against the competition and creating my own story, my own destiny, setting my own goals. And so hopefully with the My Career seasons and these reward systems, and the fact that the story is supposed to be, it feels like the story is supposed to be a little more dynamic based on the way that they're saying how the story is going to come together. It'd be great to see if these things are accurate enough to make, I want dynamic rivals, man. I really want dynamic rivals. I know LeBron is, you know, probably close to retiring, probably going to do it in a couple of seasons, but it'd be great if, you know, if I can have those rivalries with, you know, the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? The greats to lace them up and do their thing. Why? Because at the end of the day, that can extend the My Career experience through the My Career seasons, 9 total seasons. You see what I'm saying? Having matchups, whether they're just coming into the league with you or whether they come into the league years after you, having those cats who, you know, dynamically match up with you and then give them a reason to kind of like give you a back and forth between you and those players would be a great addition to the My Career experience. It makes it so that way they don't have to sit up here and write a big convoluted story around your player. Just, you know, what it is basketball players wanting to be the best amongst each other, and I would love to see that. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, so hopefully we do get a more dynamic career experience, the addition of seasons. And speaking of seasons, I've spoken on it a little bit before, and I'm looking forward to it. Another reason why I'm looking forward to it is because I'm hopeful that when it comes down to My Career seasons, there are small little things that are specific to like playing My Career games. I don't want all the big things to be specific to playing My Career games. I think that for the most part, for you to be able to get to level 40, it should be the combination of all the game modes. But when it comes down to it, I really wanted to say, okay, well, look, you can get a few levels playing My Career games, but you're going to get your biggest levels from playing in a park. You're going to get your biggest levels from playing in the rec. That entices people. But the reason why I said I also wanted to include some of my career stuff is because we still have that issue with connections on 2K. You know, as much as I can play with their online connection, deal with the latency and everything, you got people in certain parts of the world that, you know, the connections isn't as sharp as we have it here. You know, we're in America, man, we kind of like really blessed, and for the most part, especially like major cities, you're really blessed because the simple fact is that that's a luxury that's easily accessible and extremely affordable. It's not something that that you have to pay an arm, a leg, and sell a piece of your soul to get. So I'm hoping for the inclusion of some my career level systems for just playing my career games, but at the same time, enough that entices people to, if they never played online because they just don't like the community, if they never tried online because their connection just wasn't good, gives them a reason to at least say, well, you know what? Maybe I can learn to deal with the lag and latency, because some of the best have learned to deal with the lag and latency. Now, I'm not saying 2K don't need to fix the lag and latency. Don't ever quote me on saying that. What I'm saying is that until they figure out exactly, ooh, baby, ankles, and then kick it out for the bucket. There we go. Until 2K figures out exactly what they should be doing in order to improve latency and decrease latency, improve those connections, then I want to see them do what they can do to at least make the full experience available to as many people as possible. That's all I'm hoping for. So my career seasons is a great way to do that. It's also a great way to entice people to play multiple game modes. It's going to allow me to get back into playing the rec, because I really wasn't chasing that rep system that they had in place. And some of the greats who chased legend in the past, you notice that they didn't chase it because the rep rewards wasn't anything that, you know, really set it apart anymore. It was the same rep rewards, the same system in place. So hopefully this is something, I'm hoping that the My Team community loved it enough to a point where it was like, yeah, this was the reason why they brought it to my career. This is the reason why they expanded on it so much. So this is what I'm hoping for, man. Ooh, baby, look at my man Big Clint doing this thing. So, you know, over the next few episodes, we're going to talk about 2K22 while I do what I do, while Lucky Lou gets buckets, while Lucky Lou gets boards, while Lucky Lou gets blocks, while Lucky Lou gets assists. He gonna do his thing and do it only the way he can. I mean, also, if you look at the score early in the game, man, we was up only by 13. Now we up by 30. You know, like that's what I'm hoping for when it come down to adding some more dynamics to my career in 2K22. We'll talk about the dynamic specifics that I want to go over in the next one, but as you can see, man, out here getting buckets. I already got the triple-double. Already had 10 assists in the first quarter. You know, already had 10 assists in the first quarter, and I ended the game with 16 assists. I'm trying to get the record for most assists in the game, which I've already gotten once before, but now it's time for me to break my own record. It's time for me to break my own record, set another milestone that the NBA cats just can't get to the next big dog try to come. Ooh, I tried to throw it down on him. But that's what I want. I want those records to feel a little more important. But let's finish it off strong. Behind the back. I'm going to the rack, baby. You know I'm going to the rack. I got to get one. There we go. Almost 50 points in the game. It's getting bad. It's getting sad. You know what I'm saying? Even Luka, he ain't got the answers for me. I keep switching over the matchup just to check him, just to make sure that he can't go off. If he can't go off, then I ain't got to worry about nobody else on the team. You know what I'm saying? Give me the bucket. Come on now. That bum wasn't going to stop me. This game over, baby. I'm hoping you all are enjoying it. I hope you all are just as ready for me to bring this to an end and start anew as I am. We got a few episodes left, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.